And we are live. Hi, friends. So it is 11 p.m. It's actually 11:15 Eastern, December 1st. And I wanted to go live. I was trying to go live on YouTube, but apparently, probably because I don't I don't use this channel very much. I guess it's like a 24-hour waiting period. So I clicked on the live icon and then it started counting down saying I had 24 hours before I could actually go live. And so I wanted to test that theory. So I went on the podcast channel to try to go live there, and that I had immediate access. So I think it's because I never used this channel. So I've been meaning, I started this channel, I think like a year ago now. And I've been meaning to come on here and do like, really formal setup, like, welcome to my channel. This is who I am. This is what I want to do here, blah, blah, blah. But it's been almost a year and I haven't done that. And so today I was listening to someone talk about how he really likes to put into a lot of thought and detail into his videos. And while that's great because like that's his craft and he loves it, at the same time, it takes up a lot of time and it ends up being that you create less and less, which is that whole, quantity over quality. And so listening to him and thinking about how I've been wanting to come on this channel to document my journey as a new MP, it's like the longer I keep putting it off, it won't be it won't be in real time. I'll be talking about it in the past, and that kind of defeats the purpose of what I wanted. So after listening to a few people talk about their vlogmas and how much I love vlogmas, I thought, man, if I'm going to do this, I got to do it. And so that's why it's 11 and I'm doing this. This is not live. I'm using StreamYard, which is the platform I use for the podcast. Um, but from the rest of the month, if I stick with this, which I'm hoping that by doing this, it holds me accountable. I plan to go live mostly because it'll be easier to upload content if I don't have the option to like watch it and edit it and spend more time on it. Like I just need to create it and get it out there and move on with my life. So yeah, this first one is that. So I really didn't have oh, I should have took my name off that. So I have a podcast and I use StreamYard to create those episodes. So this is kind of already set up, but I don't need my name on the screen. Maybe I'll get rid of it in editing, which is something I don't want to spend time doing. So anyway, so yeah, this is going to be my first video. This month, yeah, I don't really have a plan. I do need to talk about like who I am and my background and why I started this channel, and I will get to that. This month in particular, I'm trying to decide if I want to spend it, what I want to focus on, and say like by the end of December, I've done these things. So one thing so I got my first MP job. I moved into a new place. I got a new car, and I just finished orientation both like on the job and these modules that I had to complete. And so now watching another set of modules to get certified. And so in the meantime, I still have boxes sitting in my living room, and I need to get rid of these boxes and the items if I'm going to keep them or not, but they need a place to go. And so what I want to do is I want to get a credenza, these are mostly books, so put them in there, and it will probably also serve as like my office space. I don't really want a formal office space. I've had office spaces and I never use them. And so uh I want to put some of those things in that credenza, and I want to get a coat rack and just like a little table to drop things off. So that's one thing I want to definitely say is done by the end of December. There's actually supposed to be a sale tomorrow. My cousin sent me this link. There's some business, they do like staging, they sell furniture. I think normally they do staging for homes and things like that, but I guess they're having a sale. And so I want to take advantage of that. I don't know if it'll be the style that I'm looking for, but it's worth a try. So I want to go do that tomorrow. I want to have this stuff out of my living room. I at least want to have this out of my living room by the end of the month. Whether or not I have the credenza by the end of the month, I don't know. But that would be one thing I would like to check off my list. And so that'll be something I share on here. I need to get a dining room table. I'm really not pressed about that. to be honest, at the moment. Like, I mean, eventually, but I want to get this part settled so it can be cozy and inviting. And I want to get my Christmas stuff up. So yeah, that's probably a priority. And then I have a lot of writing assignments I want to do. I actually just did this really cool interview and I can't wait to share it. So I want to write that article this weekend. I have requests, um, some other requests that I want to complete in article format. I have the certification modules I need to work on. I have a journal article I need to finish. Mm, a tax course, a marketing course. Those are some of the things I need to get done this month, and so that might be something I share on here. I really need to make a list and decide what I am going to focus on or not. Um, as far as this weekend goes, it's the beginning of December. There's a lot of Christmas events and holiday events occurring out in town. Tomorrow, there's actually like this boat parade, and so I would love to go to that. I think it's free. Um, And so, like I said, I'm doing this Vlogmas thing, right? And so this is not my first time doing like a little challenge this year. I started off in March. I did like a 30-day, I called it the 30-day article challenge. So for every day for 30 days, I read a different article related to dermatology and discuss the implications for dermatology nurse practitioners. I did that on my Instagram channel, which I'll link below, which is where I've been. So even though I started this channel, I haven't really done anything with it. I'm on Instagram a lot, and so there's a lot of things over there. So I've been over there for the last year, as well as Facebook, which I've become more active in the last like 3 months or so. And it just started the DMV Dermatology and PPA group, which is a private member only group. I'll put the link for that there also. Um, and I'll link an article to my blog, the Mahogany Dermatology blog, where I talk about the whole mission and reason why I started that and the motivation behind it. And so, yeah, so I did the article a day challenge in March. And then in July, I did a 30-day burpee challenge. So that was 3,000 burpees. And then I've been doing a yoga challenge. So actually, I've been doing a yoga challenge. It started off as a 30-day challenge. And I just hit day 100 yesterday. And so now we have Vlogmas. And so I like those things that keep me motivated. They do give you something to talk about. But even if I wasn't doing all this, I would still do it. And so yeah, so we'll see how this goes. And I was kind of a little nervous to do this, and I'm like I said, I'm all over the internet, but YouTube is very different. Even though I'm on YouTube for the podcast, it's not about me. Although technically, I mean, in a way it is. People are coming for you. You're selling yourself at the end of the day. But I don't have to talk about myself over there. I talk about health related content, but this is like about me. And so I think I was a little bit nervous, and the fact that I didn't do any preparation for this video. I just came on here. But I strongly believe that YouTube's a better platform for the kind of content that I create and the kind of content I consume. So the main reason I even started my whole social media platform, one was create a presence, but two was just to share my journey because when I got interested and fell in love with Derm, it was really hard to find content for people, for nurse practitioners or aspiring nurse practitioners who want to practice in medical derm, because it's easy to find a lot of cosmetic and aesthetic content. But I just found the medical content was a lot harder to find. And so anytime I talk about this part of my journey, I always give a huge shout out to Nurse Ag, because she has been consistent in creating a lot of content and being very open and candid, and so a lot of things I learned in the beginning, I got from her, um, and really, as far as I know, she's the only person really doing it, and so I said, "Let me just throw my hat in the ring and share my journey," like she did. She was like a L&D nurse, and then she transitioned, um, because her sister was actually doing derm, and she was like, "Come on over here," so that's how she got into it. Um don't want to use this video to talk about how I got into how I got into this path. So actually, you know what I'm gonna do? I think I might try to keep these at 10 minutes. That would be really helpful for me, especially on my really busy days. And so yeah, let's do that. And so tomorrow I'll come back and just talk about like my background and like my nursing journey and or like my academic journey because I didn't my first degree is not nursing. So we'll do that tomorrow. And then Sunday we'll do the derm part and then we'll just go from there. I would love to take you all on like these little outings, especially with it being the holiday. It's so festive and fun. But you know what I need right now? You're on my laptop. And when I film videos on my phone and then I want to put them on YouTube, I don't like the configuration of it. So I kind of have to figure that out. But what I really want to do, because I cannot upload and store anything else on my phone. I mean, I can, but I don't need to. There's like 4,000 videos and pictures that I'm saving for what? I don't know. Well, actually, I do have a lot of content that I need. And that's the reason I'm going to do these lives because I have so many things that I already need to edit and manufacture. And so I don't need more of that. And so what I really want to do this month, and if there's anyone who watches this and is interested in purchasing or sponsoring me in any facet, this journey, or you want me to review your camera, I need a blog camera. So that is something I will be doing this month. And see, I would love to, and yeah, maybe I'll do some like some content from the cell phone when I go shopping. If I go shopping in person, I don't know if I'll do shopping in person. I already have a few people who I follow who have been making content for a long time and they've talked about their equipment. And so I'll likely pick one of the cameras that they've already reviewed and just buy it online. So yeah, that wouldn't really be a visit to the store, but I might come on here and talk about that. Because actually I have some lighting that I purchased for the podcast, which is the Melanin Initiative, by the way. I'll link all of the things I brought up in the description box. So yeah, so the whole idea with like the podcast is like everyone just says start simple. Everyone starts with their phone. We start with our laptop and just go from there. And so because it is a podcast, the most important thing is audio. And so I bought like this $50 starter kit that was recommended by someone who's been in the game for a long time. And I said, okay, each season I'll invest in something else. And so we're in season 2 right now. So I invested in some lighting, which is actually still in the box. We filmed season 2. I didn't use the lighting. I have some other interviews set up. But I need to learn how to use the lighting. So maybe when I finally get over here and address these boxes, maybe I'll come on here and talk about the lighting at some point. Um, so yeah, I think that is a good idea of what to expect for the next 30 days. If anything changes, I'll let you know. But yeah, let me get off now. Keep it at this. I'm gonna end this, create a thumbnail for the 30 days. And that's the most editing I want to do for the next 30 days. So hold me to that. Like, comment, subscribe, and yeah, I'll see you tomorrow.